Because the one that no longer here, I find myself thinking about her from time to time. But ain't my fault. We not together. Anyway, moving on.
Come on, Candy.
And I can't go back. Like there's I'm attached. Like, okay, yeah, I know this story, but short version of the story is met a woman in August. She met me at I had just moved in May. We met again in August. She wanted to we did the friend thing for a while, but she started doing more than friend shit. I know how to be a friend with a woman. Why are you coming over in the morning cooking me breakfast and going to work? You want to live here. Because I said, okay, friend. You want to be best friends? I said, all right. So at some point, I had to make a decision. Like, we're going to have to either choose a side. We can't keep playing whatever the fuck's going on around here, because why do y'all like the heat so goddamn high? Like, she came in, needed the temperature of 75. Ma'am, why is the house so hot? I need my key back, because this house is made for 67 degrees. I'm still paying off the goddamn gas bill.
It's cold in here. Look, I'm cold now.
We can close some stuff. We won't need to be 75.
But it's fine.
It's fine. It was just certain things I think me and her fell into the problem of, on my end, I'm gonna take my responsibility, was my age don't match my experience. So sometimes I present in a higher level of maturity or experience than I'm actually capable to replicate or be there. Like, I ain't been through nothing. Like, I'm slowly going through things, but I'm gonna probably not react fast enough because I'm trying to process what's going on, because it's probably my first time going through this shit. Mm-hmm. But as she was younger than me, but she was already used to the routine of doing what she's used to doing. So when her mom passed, I'm not prepared. We're not even that deep, and I'm not prepared for that at all. I don't have no death experience. I have none. I don't have being in charge death experience. Huh? Who died? What I do now? That's not what she want to hear. She wants a level. She expects a level of
this is
experience.
What you're supposed to do. Yeah.
I was like, what? What am I supposed to do? But we also had, like I said, I like to have conversations to understand, we're gonna be together. What does a boyfriend to you look like? So I explained to you what a girlfriend look like to me.
Yes.
Because I can't treat you like I treat the last one, because you're not that person.
Of course.
And we didn't have the conversation. And she was one of the women that are always moving and busy, so we got to stop her and make her have a conversation, because you don't, she's going to keep doing what she's doing because that's what she used to doing. Yeah. And I didn't know that, because how would I? I'd never been through this before. So in my mind, I had time to say, okay, I'm December and my birthday is a bad time for me because it's weird. It's just a lot of family time is weird because I don't have a family to fall back to in that same sense. So my friends go away. I'm like, y'all come to my birthday party? I know it's coming for Christmas, but I go through all that anxiety with a level of understanding, but also I'm gonna make the best of it for what it is. And I had so many things that I was working through at the time that when that happened, I was like, yeah, we are building this house and a hurricane came through. We're wiped away. You would never know a house was even here because we hadn't got enough time to build a house strong enough to handle. Your mother passed away.
Right.
I've never met her. You're a mama's girl. We are in trouble because I haven't even had time to have a conversation to break down what y'all going through and what this dynamic is, because we're still figuring each other out as friends. So we friends, I'm not injecting myself into your family shit because I'm not there. Once I'm your man, now this is going to impact this house. What are we really doing? So in my mind, I'm like, okay, we'll address this sister mess and blah, blah, blah in the new year, where we can just let the holidays settle. We can sit down and figure this out. Once I'm attached to the worst part of your life, I can't spin the block because you're going to remember that what I didn't do in that time, even though I didn't know how to do it. It's not rational, but neither is your mom not being here. So I said, damn, I was going to spin the block. I was going to be outside shining. I had my whole 2023 planned out. We're gonna be taking a couple pictures. We finna be out here like he got one. I'm home, y'all. Motherland. Woo! And that is not. That's a sound effect for that. Doom doom doom. Doom doom doom. Where's it at?
You're supposed to be doing it.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
No, that's not it. This is it. Dog, and it's so bad. She was so chocolate. She was so juicy. And she did my hair so well. I was going to be when I tell you, I'm going to be out here as a problem. I was.
Well, have you had that conversation?
Nah. Like the conversation, even when I try to explain to her what my lack thereof or my position, she wasn't trying to hear this shit. Like, she wasn't trying to hear it, didn't hear it, and it's a wrap. She went and got her a white man. I done turned 2 women gay and 1 white. Maybe it's me.
Oh my goodness.
Why they change after me? Why me?
Well, you probably come off as insensitive to them.
And do. I don't know what to do. Like I don't know what to do.
And you voice that, right? Like
yeah, but like I
like,
try to make it a conversation when it's downtime. Like, hey,
yeah,
I know what you're seeing, especially this version of me. You're not even familiar with how I got here, and I respect that. But like, I don't have a lot of emotional experience in doing shit because I just haven't chosen to be a destination. I've been a step in the right direction. So I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You know, revolving door. So when I chose to be a place to be somewhere, because I had a place to be somewhere, I'm still changing in real time where you walk in, so we got the shit together. Like, no, I don't. It just looks like it. I'm still working on it. Like, I just make it look like I got it together, but no, I just know how to be calm in chaos. I know how to properly pace and deal with shit. So you're not used to a man that don't get fluttered by the bullshit of life or fails you. Like, I can explain why I failed you. I'm willing to do more, but if you're not willing to receive that, I'm not finna fight to make you understand me.
And that's the problem.
Nah, we're not finna do this whole like, you start a fight, I'm gonna see if you're gonna fight for me.
Well, in that case, in this scenario, it's not the fact that, okay, I'm gonna start a fight and see if he's gonna fight for me, but she legitimately probably believed that you were insensitive in the time that I needed you the most. You weren't there, or you didn't show up for me. And it's all about expectation. Like you have certain expectations of people in your life. And definitely if we kicking it or like best friends, even if we don't have a label on what we're doing at this moment, if no one else is there for me because we're doing this, I'm coming over and I'm cooking the breakfast. Man, I have the key.
She did my hair.
You know what? So
she did my hair in ways I couldn't find a replacement. Like I had an in-house hair doer.
But see, and that's what I'm saying. So to you, without you saying what it is, in her mind, she probably already in her mind, she already had made up what you were to her. And that moment when she needed you, that person did not show up for her. I think the worst thing that we do as women, and sometimes as men, we don't have conversations about where we are or what it is that we want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always been the type of person, regardless of how we kicking it or whatever, if we have not had that conversation that we are in an exclusive relationship, then we're not. Yeah. So if I see you with somebody else, or if you don't show up for me like that, then I can't expect that from you. But some women have expectations. Oh, well, that's just like going back to you saying, if I provided all the amenities at night, then I'm expecting something. And that's what that's how the woman feel. I've provided all these things for you, and now this is what I expect from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to show up for me emotionally. If my mom passed, you're supposed to be there for me because I've showed you this. I've showed you that I'm worthy of this, and yet you have not given it to me. But we have not had that conversation.
Mm-hmm. I need a conversation. Like I need, for me, I'm a Capricorn, 12/23. I need to have a conversation, know how to properly plan shit out and prepare to be the person. I want to be the best person of myself for you. So for me to be that, I gotta know what we're doing.
So everything cannot be planned.
Nah.
Sometimes you just have to be spontaneous.
Right, and I'm open to that, but like in that situation, I didn't know where we at as a us, so I know how to.
But at that time, you have to understand, at that time, it was no time for planning, nor was it a time to say, okay, your mom is dead, and okay, so what do you need me to do?
I don't like how you said that. Like, I don't like
okay, so your mom,
you said it right, but like,
your mom passed, and so you could have said, well, what do you need me to do? How can I be there for you?
But so wait a minute. Now I hear him expressing that he hasn't been through anything. He's not good with that. I thought I heard him say that you had some conversation with her about
after the fact, right?
Yeah, we didn't.
After the fact.
Our failure on my side was I was entering a season where I have a hard time getting through. So that's like from Thanksgiving to New Year's,
Mm-hmm.
a rough time for me. So we fell into like she's trying to push me through this, not understand how I get through this. So she was doing what she does, like get over it. She actively tried to push me through this part of my life that I hadn't figured out how to push through it yet because I've just gotten to this space on my own. Right. Previously, I was at my mom's house where these people around to help me through it, even though they didn't know what they were doing, they would help me through a tough season for me because in this part of the season between Thanksgiving and New Year's, everyone that I fuck with are busy. So I'm really alone and I can't get the same interaction that I'm used to having from people that I'm attached to. Mm. So having that before I got here and getting to this space where, oh my God, I'm really going through this again with nobody that understands what I'm going through. How can I best do this? But I have this woman that I'm enjoying. We're developing all this relationship in the middle of this. Gotcha. So I'm having internal things and trying to figure out how to properly do that without hurting no one around me. Yeah. And she's also trying to push me through this and not knowing the depth of this season. Okay. So within that whole season, my mind is like, cool, we're going to do this. But I know once we get past New Year's, I can really sit her down, talk about all the things we haven't talked about. We've not been on the same page since middle of November because she's one of the people that she worked a bunch of different jobs. No, her schedule's crazy. My schedule's crazy. When I was receiving her, I was getting the after work, tired, just want to go to bed, long day version. I wasn't getting the I'm here, I'm attentive, I want to be here version. So I was allowing that to continue because I was like, cool, let's get through this. Let's get through this season so I can really lock in and get you on board. And so for me, I was like, hey, some things I probably should have said, stop. Let's talk about this right now. Okay. And I didn't. That's lack of experience. My mistake was not stopping at that moment and say, I don't like this. Mm-hmm. Don't call me, just want to sit on the phone. And you ain't got nothing about. Nah, because I could be reading a book or doing some other shit. You just want to be here. Nah, that was a problem for me. I was like, you know what? I'm taking notes of things we got to talk about and figure out why you do this. These so many things I want to talk about, but like the time was never right. So in my mind, I was like, hey, let me, so I can be the best communicator as possible, get past this season, past New Year, January, we can sit down and figure this all out. Well, now when your mom passed away on December 31st, what I'm talking about don't mean nothing. But I can't remove myself from feeling like I'm still holding on to this conversation we ain't had yet. I know we're going through this, but like, I can't be there. I don't know how. It's my first time. So I made all the mistakes that you make as of I couldn't let go of what I needed to have done for me to operate, to be there for her in a moment that I can't comprehend. And I rather would have cheated on her. Because we could probably get back together. That makes sense. I'm sorry, baby. There's a process for that. What's the process to say, I had been to experience? Like, there's no Hallmark card for that. You know, even when I don't know.
That's why I don't like to, like when something happens, I like to deal with it right then and there. Because you never know what tomorrow holds. Correct. You don't know, like, okay, and then when you don't address it, it's like, okay, so now, okay, this happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm put this on the back burner. So then maybe 3 weeks later, okay, this happened. So now it's 2 things. Then a couple of days later, okay, so now it's 3 things. So that when we do sit down and have a conversation, now we got all of these things.
Now it's a RICO case, a criminal indictment.
Yes,
Yeah.
like it's just like so much. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's about experience. You know, it's
Yeah.
about experience, and we live and we learn.
Correct.
But you have to be with somebody that's willing to openly communicate.
Yep.
And you can't let things fester, because I think that's the worst thing. Because
Mhm.
now it's like, okay, you done went way back to that, and we here and we dealing with something different, and now you
Mhm.
bring up all this stuff
Yeah.
from back then. So now that's a load on me, plus on top of what you dumping on top of me. So it's just like, oh my God, it's just too much. So communication from the beginning is like key. Like
Yeah.
I definitely don't like to wait and like I'll back off. I like know when to back off, but I do be like, okay, well, what's wrong? Let's talk about this. And he'd be like, nothing. I'd be like, okay, well, I know something is wrong because I'm very observant. I'm observer by nature,
Mhm.
but I can tell when something is wrong. So when you tell me nothing, it's like, okay, well, I know something is wrong. I don't want to push, but we need to talk about this
Yeah.
because now you might be thinking something in your head that's maybe not even true or further
Yes.
from the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we have a conversation and we communicate, then we'll come to a mutual agreement. Like, okay, well, that's not it, and we can move forward from that, and it won't fester until the next time something else comes up.
Yeah. You that's the biggest thing. I sat down and learned. Like there's certain things I should have addressed when it was time to address. That I let just run.
Yeah.
And because I thought I had time. My biggest mistake was that I assumed I had time when I didn't.
Yeah, time is not ours.
Nah, because
At all.
Not because I had the luxury of I always had the luxury of having time. That's the problem. That's on my end. Like I've just been blessed in situations to where I have a tomorrow. Like I know there is a tomorrow. Like, I can go crazy like YOLO, but what if you show up tomorrow? It's called consequences.
Yes.
To that YOLO. So I try to respect it for what it is, but sometimes you just gotta be like, hey, fuck it. There's a time to throw it to the wall and to see where it sticks. And it's time to be meticulous. You just gotta know which one is what. And that situation is like, damn, so close.
Yeah, but it's not gonna happen overnight, though. I mean, if you
done it once, you can do it again. Yeah. So like,
but you need somebody that's going to be willing to stick it out, communicate, and feel that it's worth the process of you going through it. The process of you learning and the experience of being in a situation where you're trying to open up about what you've been through. That's not easy, but I think sometimes it's too late. But we live and we learn. But that situation you had, I don't know, maybe you still communicate.
Right? I could more. I sent her something for her birthday, but like.
It's worth the attempt, right?
I want to be in a better position to handle any consequence.
What is a better position? Because we always saying better. I
want to be less poor. And I want to be able to. I want to be able on my end to know that regardless of what you're talking about, I'm gonna be good on the financial way. I'm learning how to be an adult with money. I'm still figuring out how to properly manage funds.
Yeah.
To where I can still take care of my responsibilities and still live a lifestyle that I enjoy.
Okay.
And the time I was dating her, I hadn't quite figured out the math of everything. It was my first time going through it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was still trying to maintain habits from my previous lifestyle that no longer works in this new lifestyle. And I think losing my car for that couple months helped me break habits I got attached to.
Mm-hmm.
Like certain places, I don't need to be everywhere all the time. Like, your time is valuable. Also, your time is valuable to yourself. It comes back to trying to find cousins and build relationships. I always felt I need to be out to maintain those relationships because they were so fleeting because y'all don't owe me shit because y'all just friends.
Yeah.
If you're a family, always gonna be there. But friends can easily get entertained by somebody else. So I always want to make sure I was there to be, hey, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
You need me. I realized like, you don't gotta do that. Like, It's okay. Let's place, I can reposition myself to be a destination where everybody want to come to. I don't have to be the person that go to all destinations. I got to change. I got to make myself Disneyland.
Yeah.
They buy tickets to this ride.
See, yeah.
Won't
I
he do
like
it?
it.
You have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed
I'm
up?
getting closer,
Have you
TD.
gone through a time of swallowing where
I'm
everything
trying.
was overwhelming?
I won't be
and you-
overwhelmed. Curl my toes. Okay, so I want y'all to tell me y'all story of how y'all got together. Give me I need the beginning, the real middle, and where y'all interested in going forward, because I want to give me some more ice, use the restroom. I'm gonna give y'all the camera and a microphone while I go and do other stuff. And go. So how y'all get together? Where'd y'all meet? Yeah, I can take the story from there. I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah, show now.
So, well, we met at church years ago. I want to say 2008, 2009, but I was married and all that. But fast forward, 2022, we go solo to a mutual friend's birthday party, and Kim sat on one side of the room, and I'm all the way on the other side. So I spotted her from afar, because we already knew each other. So something told me to go over there and see what it was, shoot my shot.
Something, huh?
Something, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie on God. Some spirit. And yeah, I was bold. I was at a point in my life where like I said, I knew what I wanted, and I felt she'd be a good candidate then. But anyway, I went across the room and start talking to her. And to me, we've been.
What you say when you walk across the room? I need to know what you say to her. How'd you get her? I need details. I want to have me one too.
First thing I asked was, is this seat taken? Or are you here with someone? Because I didn't want to assume. I don't want to assume that. So she said no. And I sat down. I think I just started asking her how she was doing. And I stuck to pursuing her. And, you shoot a shot, it went in. The shots kept going in. I kept, in my mind scoring, like, okay, it's going good. And the good thing, I was just being myself. And that was a plus, and I felt good about that. I'm being myself, and she was, receptive. And we've been kicking it ever since. What's your version?
Yeah, what's your version? I like his version.
My version is what you said, but what really got me was we were leaving. You walked me to my car.
Tell the story.
He opened the door and made sure that I got in my car.
Yeah.
And he disappeared. I didn't know where he went, but I had a cramp and a Charlie horse in my foot. And I was like, oh my God. So I got out of my car and I'm like trying to walk it out. And then up pulls my knight in shining armor. This man parked his car in the middle of the street. He got out and he massaged.
I touched her feet on the first night.
And he just was he got down on his knee, like on the dirty ground in the cold, because it was March. Yeah. And it was cold outside. Cold, yeah. And he massaged my feet. And he was just like,
no cap.
Yeah, like making sure that I was okay. And I was just like, okay, yeah, like I can do this.
Oh, and then later that night, the texting, talk about technology. I sent the text, just make sure, she at home okay and all that. And we had a little brief conversation. I still have those texts. And it was sweet. It was warm. It was like, I was like, yes. And then the next day, yeah. The next day, she came to my house.
He had a party for his cousin.
Oh, yeah.
Don't think it's like
yeah.
that. It was a family event. She came to my house. It was a family event that he invited me to. My sister and my friend Keisha came with me.
Yeah.
You said she came to my house.
I'm sorry. I was gonna keep going.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was having a birthday party for my cousin, and I was so happy when she came. And I know, and I think just the conversation, because hearing her, and I was, at that point where I was intentional about what I wanted. We were intentional about what we wanted, and I think everything just all the lights lit up for me. I know we went to. I remember going to breakfast with her. Y'all can fill in the blank. We went to breakfast that next morning. Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. House Ferry.
Crackers.
And just because he rubbed my feet,
Mm-hmm.
there was no bedroom
Okay.
No, I'm a gentleman.
Okay, Kim. You don't have to do that. You don't have to throw that in there.
Well,
You
he's talking
jerk.
about
Your mind went there.
because what did you say? You said, "Well, yeah, I can imagine." We went to Cracker Barrel the next morning. So, okay, you.
Oh, I missed that. I didn't-
What,
I didn't
what are
even
you
hear that.
implying?
I'm guilty.
Okay.
I want to. I'm sorry, babe. No, we had we talked pretty much all night, and then went to breakfast. But we haven't missed a beat since that weekend, March 25th, 2022.
You remember the day?
Yes.
I got this. It's for y'all. It's for the grown folks in the room.
Kissing you is all that I
What you think about when you got feet?
in love. Kiss
And me and old girl had a moment about feet. I'm not a big fan,
Uh-oh.
but at that time I wasn't. I didn't appreciate it, and also I don't like being like forced to do shit. So like, she just once again she had been she had been engaged. She had been with all these different relationship versions before she got to me. She thought this is one of the things that pissed me off. She thought she was doing me a favor. Not she was doing me a favor, but like she been one of those. I don't usually. Don't do that. Don't do me. No, I don't. You don't normally.
Yeah.
And so with that being said, now I'm attached. Not only am I I don't normally. You didn't do this. Once again, ma'am, I wasn't qualified for the job when you hired me, and I wanted to understand what the job consisted of before I got hired. But we didn't have a chance to talk about expectations of this job. I want the job. I am good at this job. I'm built to be a governor. I am built to do what I'm built to do.
I have a question.
Did you
So
apologize?
Shit.
so the things where she said, "I normally don't do this," did she do them?
Oh yeah.
So to me that means that she was interested, like she cared about you.
Oh yeah. I mean, she was locked in. She was locked in for sure. She wanted to make sure I understood that it is what it like. You understand, like, hey, everybody don't get here. And I knew that from jump because like me and her had met years ago on the net before we even met again outside. So I met her outside. So I had mostly sworn off the internet because I was just over it. I need to develop my outside game. I'm good on once I get you on the phone, blah blah blah. But I need to develop like if I see you out, I gotta have something ready to get you in real life because I don't think most women are prepared for real life jump on because so much is digital. But maybe I could be wrong. I don't know.
But you know what? I think that when we're talking about technology give you courage that you don't have in person.
Yes.
So you can be bold, you can say whatever, you can do whatever, but when you get face to face, like that's just totally different.
Yeah, absolutely. So I never try to beat nobody I wasn't online that I wasn't in person. So if I talk correctly if I text you with actual verbs, nouns, and adjectives, I'm also deliver that in person. So, that was my comfort zone because I don't understand what to say outside. Because I'm outside, I'm usually with my friends. I don't go out to hunt. I go out to have fun with my friends. And my guy friends too. We don't go out, like you have guys that will go out in groups to go get women. We went out to have fun. If we get some women, so be it. But we went out to have fun and do whatever we did. So not having like hunters to groom you into hunting practices, like I collect women as friends because I like to hang around women that can talk and whatever. But at some point you have transition out of that to a balance. And that's sort of where I'm at now. It's okay, I have mastered this governing, but I have to master this conquest to get to the governing because they just have different expectations. And I want to rise. God damn it! I want to ascend to my best version of myself. I always believe that we're all a bunch of locks. Everybody have different keys to unlock parts of you. Mm-hmm. There's parts of me I can't unlock by myself. Mm-hmm. I need somebody to help me unlock a next version of myself. So I'm to the point where I've done as much as I can do on my own. I have to make myself vulnerable enough to allow somebody else to help me get to the next version of myself.
So why do you think that you have to be the governor? Is it because society says that, or is that how you actually feel? Or
I mean, I'm very democratic in my way of governing a outing. Like I like when I social director, if I'm running something, I'm a reluctant leader. Like I will lead reluctantly. So I will look and say, it won't be me in charge. Nobody want this but me. Alrighty then. Like I like to be on a team. I'm a team person. For me, as a man in experience, most men like to be the first. I want to be the man. I want to be Kobe. I'll be Kukos. I'll be Kerr. You know why? Because we all got rings. Like I understand the value of a team than an individual. If you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go further, you go with somebody. You go together. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I've always been attached to togetherness. But most men aren't built to be on a team where they're not number one, especially black men. Black men won't be I'm Jordan. You know Jordan was on a team, right? Like, you need other people around. LeBron's on a team. Like, there's value in a team, but it's hard to have that kind of openness around other dudes because everybody gonna find that openness to be a weakness when it's really an asset. If you really want to be a championship dynasty, you want to be MVP, cool. You want to be MVP with no rings, though?
What did Kobe say? He said, Shaq told me it ain't no I in team, but he said it's an M-E in that MF.
M and an E in there.
Yeah. M and E, there's a me.
Yeah.
But I think like society has made men, especially black men, feel that they have to be the governor or the leader or what. So why is it that we can't lead and govern together? Why does it have
I like
to
governing. I live, but for me, I was raised by women or around women, so like I look for her input. Like I don't want to make a decision about her, so I'm thinking this. What do you think? Don't like it, but I want to still hear what you have to say because you might inspire or make me think about something I wouldn't have thought without you having input. So I definitely for me, when I say governing, I govern with a democracy. I want everybody to give me your opinion. I'm going to make the last decision.
It's not dictatorship.
Not dictatorship. I want you to give me your insight.
If you're going to make the last decision, he dictating.
Because I'm responsible for the results.
But why do you have to be?
Well, what situation are we talking about? I don't have to be. We're going to go down together.
But I'm just saying, when you say governing, like you have to be in charge. You have to be in control. Like it has to be my government is that I want to governing, in my opinion, is saying if I'm in a relationship or a friendship, I ask everybody, like, great example, tomorrow, Mardi Gras. Clearly, I'm the person that has the most experience in all the connections amongst my friends, but I ask everybody what they're thinking about, what they want to do before I say, okay, based on what y'all have given me, I'm going to make the best plan for everybody to have a great time. Okay.
And from that point on, I still feel responsible for getting you there, getting that there, blah, blah, blah. I want y'all to have a great time because I know how to have a great, I want you having a great time is me having a great time. Because I could easily went by myself to the Bud Light tent, whatever, but that's not what I'm doing this for. I want to hang with my friends and expose people that don't have a natural outside need to say this is what this can be when done a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like I just like to have the best time with the least opportunities for foolishness.
Yeah.
You know?
So governing is like organizing, planning, making sure things run smooth. That things are in place and people have what they need. And so we have a system that runs well and properly. And you want to do your part to make sure that happens. But I think if you have a dictatorship, you're putting that all on you. But I think, and I'm realizing that it takes the load off not having to be the one to be responsible for everything.
Yes.
And then like having someone to come up with different ideas, different plans. But asking what's your opinion, they may have something like, oh, I didn't think of that. That'll work. So that's part of the governing process, coming together.
I don't know everything. I never say I don't know nothing. So if you can give me some information that makes my mind say, okay, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Because it's just like one thing I think for me is just being raised by women that are naturally built like that. I also move that way. Like I think about, okay, clearly I could definitely be. I'm big. I'm big. Like, I'm 6'3", hundreds of pounds. You can't miss me. So I know I'm gonna enter a room as being seen. So let me go into this room to make everybody better than myself. Because if I come in with some fuck y'all, this room will turn into a whole lot of fuck y'all. Because can't nobody stop me in this room. And we're gonna be honest. Hulk walked in. Who gonna handle this problem? Nobody here. Because if you do, I got something extra if you want to. So with that being the facts of the situation, I want to walk in the room to be an asset, not liability.
Yeah.
Because my energy is to build bridges, not walls. And that comes from before I get here. That's what my goals are. And there's so much things I was like, I just have to adjust my best attributes to being a destination. Because I've always wanted to be a step in the right direction. So as I'm changing my goals, because I have different things to be responsible for, this life is never meant to be lived alone. We're human beings. Human beings are social beings from creation.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So to fight against that is fight against your best self. You get further, like I say, you get further working together. Like I hate doing shit by myself. I would love to have people that's equally hungry to do dope shit together. Oh yeah, I'm activated. I'm moving. Now I'm working. I know somebody I'm working for. Because if it's just up to me, we going to bed. Like I'm good. Like I don't need much to be happy or content. But knowing that you want more makes me want to help you want more and show you how to want more productively. You can have want more in a negative way that serves nobody but you, but who wants something that only serves you? Yeah. You should want to do something that serves people that you don't know. Like there's consequences that you didn't get, and there's rewards you didn't deserve, but you gotta be good with both of those. You done some fuck shit that you got fucked up for, but you didn't. There's also some shit you deserved you didn't get. But all that balance out when you understand, like, it's just what it is. You just keep going. You keep doing better.
Keep going.
Yeah, because holding yourself up on what you didn't get is getting in the way of what you could have. You just gotta keep going. Always forward. Always forward. Oh, girl, I got y'all here. Oh, goddamn. Okay, just my last couple. Yeah. Well, Ken, did you explain your version of the how y'all got together? Y'all been together for how long?
Almost 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years in March.
Hey, let's run applause. So what was y'all first date? Where'd y'all go?
Cracker Barrel's apparently.
Cracker Barrel was number one?
Yeah,
that's what he said.
Okay. What Cracker?
I feel like we on
I ain't been to Cracker
one
Barrel.
big long
So y'all sound sort of non-traditional, like Jay and Bud. Like Jay and Bud was saying, like they had spent time together in the version of where she was available to do before they had actual date. If that serves me correctly. So y'all seen these sort of like, I mean, what is traditional? Like I think even traditional is sort of whack because it's a lie as the damn self. Oh, this leg.
I don't think it was necessary, like, because if you think, like he really didn't. So let me say this. So he did make it clear, like, very early on, like, if I introduced him, I would just be like, this is, or he'd be like, my man. So I'm like, okay, so so he made, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like,
That's right.
yeah, like early on, it was like he said, he was intentional. He knew what it is that he wanted. Like, he wasn't looking just to be dating for a long period of time. Like, he was just like, okay, this is what we doing, and we doing it, and that, yeah, and this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
This is where I want to be and will be as long as I can.
For the long haul.
So I don't even think we really even dated for real.
That's why I said it's one long, continuous, happy day.
You get this point of the game, you be like, look.
It is what it is. Like,
I
yeah.
wanna be here.
Look, do you want to be here?
Yeah.
Look, you want to be here? I want to be. Yeah.
Communicate.
This is what we doing. Like,
Yeah.
it ain't no, I'm finna be chasing you and we left. No, it was definitely none of that.
No.
And we actually been together every day since we met.
And it's good to find somebody that's on their same, like,
exactly
frequency. Like,
Yeah.
for me, my success and my failure has been that I don't have a schedule. Like, I've always been, my greatest asset is being available. You know what I'm saying? So I've been able to have relationships that I've had for so long because I'm always available when a motherfucker get off at 2 afternoon. I can go to happy hour. Like, I've built my relationships on being available because I didn't have things that make you unavailable. My jobs are always conditioned to, what the fuck that say? Freaking buff. No, I pay this goddamn Spectrum bill in the middle of the night. They will cut you off if you don't pay that motherfucker when they say they want to.
They said, I ain't got time for that.
Hey, I learned about bills, real bills. They will. Hey, this water been cut off. I said, oh, here you go, this little money you talking for.
Yeah.
Spectrum will cut you off at midnight. If you don't pay it at 12:05, it'll be back by 2:05.
But they gonna cut you off.
I said, wait a minute. Oh.
Yeah, it's not a game.
It is not a game. They call you. They gonna call you a lot. When they stop calling you, your shit be on the way out.
Say right. And you get that little pink nose.
I like how they call it an interruption.
Service interruption.
It's an interruption. Everything's going good, but you got an interruption, sir.
Right.
You service interruption, you dirty bastard. Damn, what was that? I got into that Spectrum bill and lost my whole goddamn train of thought. Ken, what'd you say about destinations and all that stuff? What'd you say?
No, I'm just saying, we've never really dated. I mean, we just it's just.
So wait, Kim, how many kids you got? 1, 2?
I have 2.
Earl, what you got?
I got 4 boys.
God damn.
Yes.
Sorry. I'm from a person of none, so anything I get overwhelmed. Because Bud and Jay had 3 girls each. I said, God damn. Whole human beings. I said, I don't know how I made it out. I don't know how to. I just the mental comprehension of being a father at this age with everything that I know and don't know. The situation had to happen. It would have to leave me no choice.
Yeah.
It would have to be.
It was like, look, I didn't get to plan for this.
Yeah, because I don't see a plan for it in my mind. I would see a yacht in my future before I see a child, but how I'm trying to get.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you
tracksuit?
My red polo tracks are like, wait a minute, my car parked in the back. Go ahead. I don't know how she got here. I'm trying to be out here like this. That's how your car get ready too, like this.
This be proud by
Let me get okay. Zah got me talking slurred. Park the Wraith on the curb.
Stop pushing me. Woo. Okay. We can land this plane, y'all. We can land this plane. Got a couple more questions. Okay. Okay. These are inappropriate questions I have. So when a man says he want to see you, what does he mean? Help the unrelationship people out there. I have an answer for that too. So when a man says they want to see you, what does that mean?
It can mean.
Go ahead, Earl, speak it.
Yeah, it can mean several things. I just split it in twos. It can mean, hey, I want to see you. I want to spend time with you. That's the G version. And it could be, I want to see you, and I want to cross the threshold to Pound Town.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think
I did.
Oh yes. Have I used I want to see you? Not with confidence. I know I'm on some bullshit. That's the problem. I'm on bullshit. I know I'm on it, so I don't have the confidence I need to execute the bullshit I'm on. So nothing happens. Wow. You gotta really commit to your bullshit. For her to commit to your bullshit. If she see you blink, she gonna blink, and now you sleeping by yourself.
Yeah.
If you commit to your bullshit, she gonna commit to it too, because she believes in you.
But it depends to me, it depends on the type of relationship you have with the person that says that they want to see you.
Right. It depends on what he's built up to that statement. What has he done when he's seen you previously to make that I want to see you to be some bullshit, or he's trying to.
I would have been swallowed up.
Have you ever been swallowed
up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming?
And you that goddamn button.
In the end, though, it can all be productive.
And also, like, you have to be enjoyable. Like, I try to make myself a joy. I want you to enjoy yourself in my company. That way, when I reach out, you say, I had a good time with such and such. Everyone's not lovable. Are you lovable? Are you a person? Are you good company? Are you a good fucking time? Like, do I have a joyous occasion when you're here? Some people just take for granted, like, some people, I don't have to be here. I could be somewhere else. Are you a pleasure? What do you bring to a table? I ain't saying bringing chairs and motherfucking drinks, but napkins would be nice.
Yeah. But it's all about perspective, because the way you see things may be different than what someone else sees.
Oh, absolutely. I
might think I'm a good time, and you might think that I'm not. So it's all about perspective. Because if you ask me, I'm gonna be like, of course.
Well, Kim, you are a good time.
I mean, I know, but I'm just saying.
Wait a minute now.
But I'm just saying. And going back to where you say, if a person said that I want to see you, have you ever been doing something and think no one is paying attention? And they'd be like, I see you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I see you don't necessarily have to be in the two explanations that you gave. Like, I see you, like I see like your inner, I see your effort.
No, when a man says that means
when a man's asking the question.
You're being very insightful and have a lot of depth because you're a beautiful black woman.
Right.
When a man says that, I'm thinking about some cheeks.
So, so automatically, okay.
If
so
I say I want to see you,
so maybe
I want to see you like this.
Maybe I'm naive, because you know what
you want to do is pop a perk and get a pussy beat. Take this dick, bitch. Stop pushing me.
It's hilarious.
You know what? So no, listen. I need y'all to act right. So that's just like one morning I was walking into work, and this gentleman, and he was in front of me, and he turned around, he stopped, he said, "You are a beautiful black woman, and I just want you to know." And I just said, thank you. He said, a lot of times when I say that to women, they get offended. I said, because people don't know how to just accept a compliment without thinking it's something else.
Yep.
So all the time, it doesn't have to be that. So just because you compliment me doesn't mean you trying to get with me, you trying to get something from me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So maybe that's why. Yeah. So that's why I think, like, I don't automatically think that if you say, "Oh, I want to see you," you're gonna be like, that means. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I said it could be either
if I say
or.
I want to see you.
But yes, but that's what I'm saying. But y'all saying it like if you said like, yeah, you know what that means.
Yeah,
you don't know what it means. You assuming when I say I want to see you is what you just said. When I said, I mean, I saw you as some shit that make me say, I would like to see you, which means in your mind, I want to feed you because I know me seeing you is gonna have involved you eating something. So hopefully I can feed you first with this chicken, then I can feed you with this.
The pillar, bitch, don't look at me. Woke up talking about she gon' cook for me. Get out of here, I'm straight on that way. I'm a pimp, you late on late. Text me, say she.
Yeah, so it's either or.
I mean,
we're in agreement.
I mean, we are.
Yeah, like everything
is about perspective.
Yes, and if you make her feel comfortable and protected and safe,
yes,
she will. I mean, and you really have intentions and a destination for her to be at. That's the thing. Like, I knew I didn't have destinations for these women to go. That's why I didn't have not aggressively pursued a lot of the things I wanted to taste on, because I knew I don't want to be destination right now. But like, I've changed that because I'm getting to an age where I watch a lot of things that I need someone to watch it with. I want to watch this, and I want to watch these shows with you, and hopefully you rub my balls, and we can just put this on pause, or we can run this back.
Get this out the
way. But let me ask you this:
okay.
Do you think that the way that you go about it?
Oh shit, Kim, it's fucked up. Yes,
and I just like
I need help. Like I need cousins. Like I am as good as I'm gonna get on my own. Like I know I need. I
think that's not true because you're acknowledging and you know that you need to go a little bit further.
Yes. I do.
So, I think that before you probably go out to do whatever.
Drama! You see a nigga like me? I love the game.
You can't go out with the amenities and the whining and the dining and the, you know what I'm saying? Because women, you have to understand that we are emotional creatures. And when you give us those things, what it looks like to you is not what it looks like to us.
So what does it look like? Tell me what I'm doing so I know how y'all seeing it.
So if it will be different if you say, okay, I'm gonna take you out and we gonna go eat unless we just gonna go back to the house. I don't want to limit her to that. I want to limit her okay, keep going. I'm sorry. Keep going. You don't want to limit her to that, but what I'm saying to you is when you give all the amenities, when you wine and dine, in our mind, we think, okay, we have a gentleman. He's this nice guy. I could really probably see myself with him. So I'm liking all of that. Versus you was just like one of these ratchet out here just like, okay, I need you to come over. We just gonna Netflix and chill. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I ain't gonna take you out to eat. I'm a DoorDash or something. Get us some pizza. So in our mind, we pretty much thinking like, okay, this nigga just wanna pound town. You know what I'm saying? Versus if you say, okay, let me pick you up. Let's go out to eat. Yeah. See? So when you give us that, our mind goes somewhere different. Like I said, women are emotional and we pretty much respond out of our emotions. Even if we don't necessarily say it, if you giving us all of that, then like, yeah, we liking you. Even if you just saying, I'm doing all this to work my way to the pound town.
I'm doing it because you deserve it.
At the end of the night,
I'm good to women because women deserve to be good
too. You right.
True.
We do. But guess what? The normal is not for us to receive that.
Trying to fuck you on the air mattress.
See, and
multiple bedrooms.
Exactly. So when you do the opposite, do you know how many women get caught up because a man? And I think that I don't know if women realize this, but when he do that, a man can simply get a woman by the smallest things that they do. If he really want a woman, just paying attention to the smallest things and doing the smallest things, and the woman to be head over heels in love with you, and your intention could be, I just want to sleep with her.
Right. I was gonna say, yeah.
But if you give me all the amenities and all of that, and when I give you some, it's real. Oh
man! If anybody I gave amenities to, gave me some of that. I'm gonna be the only motherfucker here.
Mm-hmm.
We just shut all this shit down. Everybody just.
But you have to be clear about that.
It's me. It's me, ref. Take my foul. I Kobe. That's my foul.
See,
I
we'll take it. Look, take it. But you live and you learn.
The Winter Olympics was never.
And you know what? I think it's really sad. I think that it's really sad that we are living in a time where women take just the smallest things and make it so major. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Because you saying that I deserve it, but to me, as a woman, and not just me per se, but as women, do we really know that we deserve that?
Mm-hmm.
Because when you give it to us, we just be like, "Oh my God, he's just the greatest." Not because I deserve it, but it's like, okay, a lot of women will feel like, "Oh, in return, I do need to reward you with this." But is that the only thing that you have to give as a reward?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you're conditioned to believe that.
I've had shit break down because I was treating women too well and they like freaked out. It's like first time I looked into your eyes, I saw heaven. How heaven in your eyes. I ain't wait for that day. Woo. The whole new cognac corner on that day happened, guys.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna sing at the wedding.
and will.
Yeah, sure will.
Do
it. This the one. This the one right here.
I almost cried on this camera.
Get the tissue.
Oh, okay. Woo. Let's get back to this. Okay. Okay. I'm having a blast. Yeah, we had a breakthrough. I've had 2 breakthroughs this week.
Good.
I had a breakthrough with Jay. Had a breakthrough with Kim. Earl has given great words of wisdom, especially when I read this back. Why is it so easy to disrespect men now? Like, for me, I very conservatively just comment YouTube on the whole, like, you know, relationship conversations and shit. And like, it's just so hard to understand what's real and what's fake when you see this content on relationships. Like, you can't, like, a person that ties themselves to what's being produced on the internet is not in a position to be in reality, because that's not real. Like, people are people have feelings, people have past, people have presence, and they're working on the future. If your relationship is tied to the internet, it won't work. Because it's not. It has a place. It has a purpose, but it's not the purpose that's gonna keep a relationship together. So like, for me, this is the thing I do when I see somebody post a boo on Facebook. I start taking bets. Cause the wolves gonna come. Cause the wolves don't want to see you happy. All the motherfuckers that didn't want you, all of a sudden want to say, "Oh, that's your boo." You gotta make sure when you show up on the internet with your person, y'all are in tune and ready to go to war. Because it's going to be Mrs. Smith and Mr. Smith. Because they coming for you. No one that has nobody want to see somebody with somebody. Especially when y'all looking cute and being great. All them motherfuckers is coming. But once you and your person in tune, you have a strategy, an understanding, you're going to show out on the internet and make them wish you would. You wish you would have been here. But that comes from understanding what the real and fake is. I think for me with internet, it changed when I was working for a tech company and understand the mechanics of technology, how Facebook, Instagram, all that shit is a business. So they're going to always promote and want to get the best out of their money. So if you thinking this free service for you, ain't shit free in capitalism, baby. Not the way empire works. Everything costs us something. So another one of the things that I failed to understand when I was young was like the value of being a salesman, how to properly position yourself to be sold and received. I always attached salesmanship to manipulation, and maybe that could have been a mistake on my end as a youth. But like I always strayed away from like sales jobs or like jobs where like I am responsible for giving something that I don't even believe in, but like for the sake of the money, I gotta do this problem. So like I just steered away from it, not knowing that's what empire building is built on. Mm-hmm. So now understanding that, you know, selling yourself and knowing how to and marketing is so important. I'm like, oh God, I gotta market myself and sell myself to. I thought we live in a meritocracy. No, sir. It's not about merit. It's about who you know and who you don't know. Mm-hmm. It's about being in the position of lobbying and politicking. That's where it's at. Marketing, that's where the bullshit is. Look at the world. If it was a meritocracy, Trump would be in position to be his president again. Right. It's not about merit. It's about the bullshit. Mm-hmm. And I really believe that the real shit will raise to the top, but that's not how business works. You don't make money on the fucking cure. You make money on the symptoms. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Silly me. Yeah. And here we are. See? Okay.
You're preaching to the choir.
What? All right. Okay, we getting the fuck out of here. I gotta tell some. I almost told my business. Hopefully, Felicia in bed, but that's 10:17. Yeah. Hopefully. Okay, Kim, Earl. I want to thank y'all for coming to Cognac Corner. We're not done with this. I'm gonna bring y'all back. Now you know you're coming. I'm gonna better shit next time.
Thanks for having us.
Really enjoyed it.
Great time.
I didn't cook the feet up. I don't cook the goddamn thing. I just threw my feet up. Okay. We're gonna close our tabs out. So leave the connoisseurs with a closing thought. And y'all not public people. You ain't got no singing gigs coming up, do you? Mm-hmm. Okay. Earl, you a private Christian, so you know.
You said private Christian.
No, that's good. That's good. I think private Christians are better than public. I think that might be better than being public Christian. I mean, I don't know. That's a good thought. I was reading.
That is a good thought. That's a good thought.
Because
that's a conversation.
I think publicly. I mean, when you think about public, you worried about the public, and we don't want to put on a facade and want to please people. And
you want to be yourself in every environment. You never want to present yourself as somebody you're not. Like I'm me everywhere I go. Yeah. Like I know there's spaces where I need to shut the fuck up and listen.
It's refreshing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but like I'm gonna be me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's time for me to be like, I think maybe I might do better if I was to go in a room and be like take it over. But like I don't want to take over the room. I want to be part of the room. So I'll come in. I'll go to a bar by myself and knowing I'm here to be by myself. Watch the game, eat some regular ass chicken wings, drink a vodka I came for it. Mm-hmm. And before I leave, there will be people that will be my fucking friend because I was like, hey, I don't give a fuck, Mr. White Man. Come on in. Yeah. Before I know it, I'm hammered, new friends. I said, God, but when you are at peace with yourself and you enjoy your own company, the world will fall in line with it.
Yeah, that's true.
Cut y'all off with my. Give us your close your tabs out, Kim and Earl. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off for 14th time.
Go ahead, baby. First, closing thought.
I would just say that for the people that are looking for love and relationships, there is no such thing as a perfect relationship or a perfect person. You have to be willing to communicate and compromise and just know what you want in your person. Mm-hmm. And be willing to be what you want to receive.
Yeah.
Amen. And I want to say that.
Amen to that shit.
Another one.
I want to say that Black love is not dead. You don't have to let anything kill it. There is hope. There is a real thing. A Black love is beautiful. I'm experiencing it with communicating, with understanding, and with knowing yourself, being true to yourself, being your best self, being comfortable in your own skin, and making yourself the best you so the person you're with can truly. But I don't. Black love is not dead. Don't let technology kill it. I think if you can use it as technology as a good thing to enhance your relationship, build a business, share insightful things. Maybe we should do something like that. Baby, have just share things over the internet to help relationships. Not that we're perfect.
It's a tool. It's not. It's not. It's not
yeah.
a. You don't have to live there. Like
yes,
even with me podcasting. Like I'm sorry, Earl. That was a great.
Yeah, that's it. Cause I can remember, but yeah, it's not dead. There's still hope. Keep hope alive.
Keep hope alive. Hey, when I find my black queen, nigga,
she coming.
Yeah. Oh, she coming all over my face. I'm sorry, that was inappropriate. Sorry.
That's why she not heard it.
You right.
You gotta change your thinking.
No, that's what I'm thinking about though.
Well, you're right.
He might find somebody on the same vein.
You sure right. You sure right.
She out there somewhere.
She is. There is.
First time I looked into your eyes, I saw heaven. Oh, heaven in your eyes.
More than wonderful, baby. Yes,
I know this ain't a good time for Diddy, because Diddy going through what he's going through. But
D, what you gonna do?
I'm going to Chef Bay at NBC.
Oh, that's where we finna go.
Yeah, I I'm gonna tell when I gotta pick up. I'm going to NBC after this. I'm gonna shut this. I'm gonna close some shit. I'm gonna close the window. The rest of the shit stand up.
That's what we finna do.
Oh, we going together as a family.
Okay, I hope he got some.
You put our order in. Yeah, put our order in. Is it too much?
I'll text. It's only 10:30. He ain't been there. He only got there at 9, so we can go put our order in. Cool. And before we get there, 'cause I gotta pick up some stuff too for tomorrow. Hold on. I will let you hear the song.
Get it together.
Feel that vibe. I'm a vibe. I'm a walking vibe. Give me a microphone stand. That's why I need my hands to be filled. They can see me on the camera. I'm wide. You gotta hold me.
Wake me up a breeze.
Dark skin Jackson Sullivan right there. Okay, so Earl, so your closing tab was amazing, and I appreciate it. I'll give you a round of applause for that.
Thank you, sir.
Use the internet as a tool to make your relationship better, not as a detriment.
Yes.
Make sure before you show up on the internet with your relationship, make sure y'all solid. Make sure I have make sure I agree on what the internet is, what it's worth.
Yeah.
And what it is.
That's true.
Because like for me, there was a time I was gonna get off the internet and not worry about it, but like when I got in the podcast, I gotta use it as a tool. But like as we seeing what it is, like I don't own none of that shit. So like you gotta play by the rules so you can change them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how the business is ran in order if you want to change some shit that you feel is fucked up, because this shit was built before you got here.
Right.
You know, just you cut off your nose, spite your face. Now you just an ugly nigga with a nose. It doesn't hurt. And also read a book every now and then. It'll take you a long way.
Wow.
Just I think for me in books, not to be a weirdo, but like books helps me find the verbiage to explain my feelings. For a very long time, I've always had these feelings that I'm able to explain now from like my awareness, like my relationship with my mom and women and black women and white women and blah, blah. Like I've always had this feelings, but like with reading different things that mostly nonfiction, I found the words to say, oh, emotional intelligence. Oh, this is why I do or don't feel this way. You know, like what's y'all love languages? Kim, what's your love language? Want me to tell you the 5?
Mine is acts of service.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kim, so you're not gonna use the right phone?
Oh, I'm sorry.
She said acts of service.
Acts of service. That's the biggest one for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it really should be one. Like you got one, you got some other ones, but everyone has a main one.
That's my major one. Yeah,
I agree with that.
But then when you say that, you already said like a love act of service, but you let no man serve you. So like you have to work on your love language. Well, clearly you have because y'all been together that long. But you said you so independent that your love language wasn't able to be delivered upon because you so allowing no one to serve you.
Not necessarily that I won't allow it. It's just that I was just so used to being independent. Yeah, but not even on that. But my thing is like even for him to receive my love language because you saying that there's something that you've never. I don't just believe in being a taker because I'm a giver, but I'm just naturally a giver anyway. But when you give to me, I'm gonna give that back like 100 times over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you can't be used, you're useless, but don't be misused.
There it is. Yeah. There it is.
That's from a book. Either I read that in the book or I made it up my own. But the book's involved.
Look, I like it.
You can't be used. You're useless, but don't be misused.
See,
that's
real good.
That's just business of being a human being. Like if my friends didn't find a use for me, they will be my friends, but it's a back and forth. But I don't feel misused.
Right.
If I call Byron right now, let me hold whatever. He knows the value of it because I'm not doing no fuck shit because we have a repertoire. That's with anybody.
Yeah.
Because you gotta. If you don't bring value to what you're encountering, what you're worth.
Yeah,
but there's also motherfuckers that will take advantage of this shit. So understand, you got to be. Oh, wait a minute, sir. I'm not coming in again.
No, trust me. So when I feel like you taking advantage of that, you gonna get a whole.
You're gonna get
a whole different Kim.
Yeah. Please know and understand. That's what's going up. The 2 cars coming up the street.
I come with peace, but I can leave with war.
Definitely.
Play with what you want to.
Definitely.
Revolver.
All is fair. Love and war, yeah.
It is, man. It is. Yeah. It is. But you gotta respect the game for what it is, not for what it ain't. You expect the Benz to be like a Tahoe and made for the same thing. Okay. We want to thank Earl. We want to thank Kim and Earl for coming to Cognac Corner. Clearly divulged into this chair.
So much fun.
Well, guys, I want to thank y'all for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, sir.
Podcast. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Did.
Very, very
hope y'all
much
come
so.
back. I hope we're going to find out what Felicia feels. She probably in bed about 3 hours ago, so we probably won't hear about nothing.
Don't do my friend.
Hey, Fee.
They be like, your mom gonna do your wedding? Y'all really getting ahead of yourself, guys. My wedding, she got like my wife first. That's first things first. It's
she don't like her.
You said she got.
I
she
gotta like her too.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's start there.
Let's start there.
Look, that's a good start.
First things first.
Yeah.
So being as Black History Month, I want to make sure my closing tab quotes are appropriate. So Marcus Garvey gonna give us 2. Okay. First quote. Okay. If you have no confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. For those in the back, if you have no confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. 2 times. God and nature first made us what we are, and then out of our own created genius, we make ourselves what we want to be. Follow always that great law. Let the sky and God be our limit, and eternity be our measurement. I know it's deep. Hey, you think that library no mistake. That's real shit over there. That's real. Those real pages have been turned. You hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me? Library cards, 3 of them. St. Louis County, City, and St. Charles County. Play with them.
See.
Whoa.
Run it back. God and nature first made us what we are. And then out of our own created genes, we made ourselves and what we wanted to be. Mm-hmm. Follow always that great law. Let the sky and God be our limit, and eternity be our measurement. This is one of my own written quotes. Leave who you were. Love what you are. And love. Fuck, I fucked it up. Leave who you were. Love what you are and look forward to who you are becoming. One more time, I'll do the clean for you, okay?
Yeah.
Leave who you were. Love what you are. Look forward to who you are becoming.
I like it.
Growth scares people that don't want to change. Love yourself. Love each other. And love is all we got.